So I want to welcome everyone to the White Phoenix Odyssey, that journey of the soul. I want to thank everyone for being here, especially anyone who can hang to the end. This one's going to be a little bit slow. Um, I did this a little differently, I guess. Never know how they're going to appear. And this is the way this one appeared. Found it kind of funny because I think the original recording stopped at 44 minutes and 55, or yeah, 44:55, something like that, minutes and seconds. Anyway, real quickly, for anyone who's interested in joining this new community on Discord, I will have the links dropped in the description box below. And for those who are returning, I just want to give you my deepest love and gratitude, the highest white light, those looping waves, you know. And thank you truly for being here. And anyone who is new, I hope you enjoy. And these appear a little random and in many different shapes and forms. There is another video that is referenced in this, and that is the Rumpelstiltskin video. I'll have that link dropped in below also. I don't want to take up too much time, so I'm gonna leave my introduction here and just let it go with the original recording. Know that I hold you all in love and gratitude. Peace. There is a storm brewing, and this isn't just any storm. This is a storm that has been brewing within each and every one of us. And the beautiful thing about this storm is that it is the divine that is creating this storm. And so it is all in the hands of the universe. And it is the perfect storm. It is a storm that is being created by the light of the divine. Now, many may be asking, haven't we been through a storm? I mean, haven't we already been through a storm or two or many, many more? But here we are, we have another one coming, actually, that's stirring. But what I'm being told is, for those who have been through the storms of chaos, of karmic ties, trauma bonds, generational and lifetime karma, just we've been in that storm for a long time. And many of us have come through that, feeling banged up and bruised up and had to take some time to heal. And in that healing process, we find ourselves in a space where it's like time stands still. We find that space within us that is just peace and harmony, love, joy, you know, kindness, compassion, generosity. You know, we come through these storms and we carry these elements within us, you know. Um, we come to a place of peace with it all. That place where there really is no attachment to an outcome because in this space, everything just is, and we are cool with that, you know? And for those who have doubts or who may not be feeling this at this moment, this peace, this place, where time kind of stands still. Um, my guides have been showing me for some time now that it is as important to channel, to remember, to record your accomplishments as it is to have gratitude. Otherwise, what are we having gratitude for? To really honor those accomplishments within us, those things that we have overcome, and we are here, and not despite or to spite any of it, but that we know our why. We recognize the why, the purpose, and we can embrace that and we can love that. And we are grateful that we have come to that space. So recognize, honor the accomplishments, the achievements, the goals that have been set and completed, no matter how big or small, you know, to really remember what elements were used to get to this point. Those fiery moments seem to burn everything down, or the waves that just came in and washed everything out. The earth that opened up beneath our feet, skies that act like vacuum cleaners. Talking about tornadoes. But to really recognize those elements in our lives, that we have used, learned from, using, manifested with, how they appeared. To really understand that in all that chaotic, you know, energy that just seems so dramatic and traumatic, what did our fire look like? You know, the water, what did it look like when it came? Where did it come from? Was it from a person, a place, a thing? How did that manifest? You know? And to know that in every one of those moments where things felt catastrophic and maybe our little human was running around doing things, saying things, feeling things, thinking things that nobody else could understand, looked quite crazy to a lot of people. And in those moments, we were manifesting, you know, we've been manifesting. Kind of makes you go, how was I feeling when I was manifesting? Was I sad? Was I sorrowful? Was I angry? Was I vengeful? Was I patient? Was I kind? Did I feel compassion, forgiveness, love? You know, what were my intentions when I was, in the unraveling of everything? Why was I speaking? Why was I crying? Why was I yelling? What was my intention? Was it to be heard? Was it to be seen? Was it to be loved? Was it to be at peace? Was it a plea for mercy, for grace? What was it? Because it really is all a matter of the heart. And yeah, it didn't seem like we were in the eye of the storm at that time. you know, but it wasn't really isn't even just going inside because those external feelings, not feelings, those external, elements, the things we see, feel, hear, smell, taste, touch, you know, it was those things that drove us inside where the real storm was brewing. And so it's not necessarily really about going in. I mean, it is, but this space where time stops, where things stand still, where there's perfect peace with everything, with everyone, with every place, with every face. And we can just look around at the perfection of it all, at the intricacy of it all, the uniqueness, the beauty, the wonder, the awe. You know, and for everyone, you know, of those heart's intentions, those heart's desires, the passion that we felt at that time, the heat. You know, it's an element, whether it be anger or whether it be sadness, that it's really the intent that was behind it. Because what is energy without intention, but just energy? You know? And then we find ourselves saying, wow, all that time, maybe I was crying out for love, you know? Maybe I was crying out to be seen or heard. Because we look around now and we can see that through those cries, if I wanted to be seen, I am presented with an opportunity to be seen. Something, an element, a manifestation, a person, a place, a thing is going to come and ask me to be seen. Is going to open the door. If I want to be loved, if that was my cry, if that was my plea, if that was my temper tantrum, whatever that was for me, if the intention in it was to be loved, I was asking the universe to present me with something that would push me through the door or push me to the door, open the door to an opportunity to be loved. That's the edge of the storm. That's just before you take that leap into the center and you stand in the eye of it and you say, here I am. And everything that we see and everything that we hear around us is just a manifestation to give us that opportunity to say, here I am. It's all in the hands of the universe. You know, we take that leap. We stand in the eye of that storm. Where time stands still. And the universe says, okay, step through the door. Here you are. What do you want that to look like? You know, how do you want that to manifest on the people, the places, the things, the experiences? What experience do you want it to bring? You know? It's the intention. It is the intention that we put to the energy. And it is to be mindful of the energy we are in, the intent in our heart, to cast away any negativity, to let it go. It is not a thread in this tapestry. Because every thread of energy we pull on while we stand in the eye of that storm is moving energy. Every intention is moving energy. It's calling it in. And as that energy comes in through our hearts, through our minds, it is moving things. We can begin to see the tapestry that is being woven outside, and the things that we see, smell, touch, hear, feel, the experiences, the people, the places. It's a place of complete trust. Not just trust, it is a knowing. It is a knowing that this is what we are doing. This is the divine in us, that sweetness that is graceful. It is graceful, loving, kind, generous, just pure energy, pure source. And when we bring in the passion, we know now. We know this is passion I am feeling. This is fire. And I can turn the temperature up just so without burning the world down. And when the tears well up, they're tears of gratitude. And we can take on those tears and we can open that faucet and we can even flow in that river. You know, a place where our intention and the divine come together. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. And that fire within, it takes the earth and the water and the air and it transforms it. Transforms it into the perfect storm. You know, this is where we get creative. This is true creation. And as our colors come together, as our energies, the energies that we choose, our intentions, our heart's intentions, not our mind, because our mind, boy, it wants to take control and it wants to kick some butt sometimes, can have its input, get ideas from there, knowledge, higher knowledge, understanding, can have its input. It has a place. The great thing about this storm is that the divine is creating this one, and it really is in the hands of the universe. And I am being guided to say it is a time of celebration. You know, that as we stand trying to navigate these things, these feelings, these experiences, these people, places, things, being mindful that we are navigating, to allow our heart to be the navigator. And many of us have been doing this. So many of us. You know, there comes a time in our growth and our inner search where we just, it's like, okay, show me where I'm at, because this is what the outside world is showing me. So we go in, show me where we're at, show me, what am I dealing with here? And it's not about anybody but us. That's the great thing about it. It's not about anything or anyone but us. We don't need the outside world to validate the way we're feeling. We know we're here, we're showing up for ourselves. You know, well, we've done it. And we're being told to celebrate. We're being told that a positive outcome is assured. It is assured. Celebrate your successes. Enjoy your achievements. Those accomplishments, celebrate them inside. Let it flow outside of you. And I believe many of us have, many of us are. And that is why this is a storm being created by the divine. We have navigated, we have shown up for ourselves, we have stepped into that place of love. And we are standing in the eye of the storm, consciously aware. We are aware, we are conscious. We know this is where we are, consciously manifesting. And that with every beat of our heart, there is an intention. And because we have found the love inside ourselves, that intention can be beating with love. It is resonating. It is at a frequency of love, of gratitude, of peace, harmony, grace, wisdom, patience, temperance. A place where there is nothing to forgive. A place where our intention must be clear and decisive. that we focus on what our heart desires, what our heart loves, like falling in love with yourself, your whole universe, where we come and we are bold with our request. This is what I desire. It is lit with that passion. And we listen. We listen for the answer to the whisper of our heart. And we trust what it says, no matter what. Prosperity is on its way. It is here. It is here. It may come in the form of money, incomes can increase, finances, whatever. But that's not all that prosperity is. You see, it is what created that type of prosperity. This is where we learn that it is those things that we intend with love that prosper, that grow, that become bountiful, that overflow. It really is perfect storm. So ask spirit for, a little guidance. Our gifts is one thing, spiritual gifts, that inner knowing. It allows us to reveal the secrets of Source. To really step into that power, that place. Because truly, now that I think back, I think it was Rumpelstiltskin video. No. Yes. Rumpelstiltskin video, where we were to create something out of nothing. Love where love did not exist. It is that miracle energy. It is that energy that reverses the hopeless situations. It is that divine intervention. A place where when you feel all hope is lost, go. Here's that perfect storm. That perfect storm, when we are on the outside of it, can be difficult to navigate what may feel like an impossible situation. That's why we must be in the eye of the storm, to remain balanced there, to not be drawn to the outside of it, cast about, a tornadic energy. It is to remain grounded, anchored, anchored in that light. We have anchored in that light. That is huge. This is a clear, pure, healing light, and it is here. And we see a mirror of the soul. That helps us see how to come into alignment. We are being guided into alignment with our true inner self. Total alignment. Every element is at the right temperature, at the right pressure, at the right degree. There's enough spin. There's enough loft. It's perfect. There are gifts on the way. This is leveling up. Ooh, that Phoenix energy. Strong. Yeah. So I'm being shown the loving man. No. That divine masculine that steps up, opens the door, shows the way, brings it into manifestation. That one where when we want to be loved, love appears. And the negativity, the casting away of the negativity, the prosperity, there's many have been manifesting abundance in the form of, and prosperity in the form of finances. And it is those who overcome that fear of loss, that fear of not having, to cast away that consciousness of lack, you know. Hmm. Hmm. Could even be a financial storm for some, because the finances are coming out in this. And it is to overcome that consciousness of lack, to be mindful that we are the eye of the storm, and that in that place every intent, when we pull on those energies, it doesn't ask if it's good or bad. It goes by the intention. It's not black or white or good or bad. It's energy. It's not, you know, we bring it into consciousness. Our consciousness, our awareness. And we say, wait a minute. Why am I doing why am I doing? Why have I been doing what I've been doing? What is the desire of my heart? The true desire. Because if I'm operating out of a consciousness of lack, that financial storm, I think many of us have been through those types of storms. And that's why this is coming up, because we are conscious of that. And we are aware that that consciousness of lack is a thing, it is an energy, and we have cast it away. And here we stand because there is celebration, joyous fun. I have 5757 5577 life path 5, life path 7. You know, 44. This may be significant here. 31. 3 and 1 is 4. There's that 4 again. 45. Life path 9. Life path 8. 55. 77. 44. 88. 9. For those that look into the numbers, it may be interesting find. Friends, colleagues, family members. You know, many times these energies of this fear of loss, we, consciousness of lack, a lack of what? Lack of love, a lack of honor, a lack of dignity, a lack of trust, of truth. Lack of love, grace, compassion. We can have a lack in all of these things and so much more. And many of us in our perfect storm have cast out. I mean, in casting out that consciousness of lack, whether it be a lack of love or trust, a lack of faith, a lack of, honor, whatever the lack was, when we cut ties with that, when we transmuted that, when we found purpose in it and released it because the purpose was no longer, I mean, it served no purpose. We learned it, we gleaned the wisdom. Well, those people, places, and things that were built on that lack, they went flying. And it may have created, a fear of loss. They may be feeling a fear of loss, you know, on the outside of that storm. And for those that are, it is only through that sacred place inside us. It is only through the eye of the storm, that temple within, where the increase comes and the new beginnings appear. Hmm. Yeah, it is a perfect storm indeed. One that is leading to great celebration, grand adventures, joyous fun, prosperity, and we have the support of the ascended masters in it all. Huh, what a way to end. Peace.